What's up, monster fans? So, if you've been paying any attention, you would know that this last week has given us more information about Godzilla vs. Kong than probably like the last year and a half combined. And with today's video, we are going to continue this nice lovely new trend we have. Within the Playmates toys or action figures or whatever you want to call them reveal this last week, there was a brand new synopsis for the movie that was revealed on the back of the boxes. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to go over some of my thoughts on the matter. Real quick though, before we start, if you haven't checked out our Teespring store with all our special Godzilla merchandise, go ahead and go check that out. We think it's really cool and you might like some of it, so the link to that will be right down below us. Just go down real quick, just look down. If you feel like making a purchase, we can't thank you enough and it really means a lot to us, but you don't have to. Anyways guys, let's get to this new Godzilla vs. Kong synopsis. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's read this bad boy. Legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth, is revealed. So that was short and sweet, but there are some pretty cool points to talk about. Let's get on to that. The first thing I want to talk about is this whole monster war thing they're talking about. There's been 3 movies in the Monsterverse so far with a lot of monster fights, and I've never heard them call it the Monster War. So what does this mean for Godzilla vs. Kong? Well, the fight between Godzilla and Kong is likely to be considered a war of sorts. But what I think this really means is the inclusion of mankind in this fight, finally. Now, this concept was teased in King of the Monsters, even mentioned in the movie itself, but we never really seen mankind help the monsters or really get in on the fight. There was a couple missiles that were fired, but really at the end of the day, it was this Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. So this monster war in Godzilla vs. Kong, especially after the concept art that was revealed the other day that we talked about in this video right here, I think this war means humans and mankind are going to get very much involved. You can see all these missiles, all the fire, it just looks like war going on, so that kind of makes sense. So I think the monster war that's being mentioned is just the whole world, mankind, titankind, animal kind, whatever. I think everyone is just going to be at war. And that's kind of what this whole thing is about. The planet is just falling apart because of these monsters or titans. And there's going to be a massive war to see who's left on top in the end. This next part is probably the most interesting of this new synopsis. So obviously the monster war is going to take place on the surface of the planet. Duh, that's just what we've seen the whole time so far. But what's really cool and interesting here is deep within as well. Are we going to see Kong and Godzilla fight in this giant cave? Are there going to be legions of monsters and crazy creatures just colliding in a realm we've never seen before? Well, maybe that is the case from this last part right here, as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans known as the Hollow Earth is revealed. So I guess we're going to see some sort of monster war happen in this Hollow Earth. Now, the Hollow Earth was teased a little bit in Godzilla King of the Monsters. We got to see Godzilla's lair, but it was kind of collapsed. It was flooded. We got little glimpses of everything, but it was destroyed. It was a part of this Hollow Earth that was no longer active. Godzilla likes it because he's an aquatic creature, but the rest of the monsters were, well, dead. And this synopsis is making it seem like we're going to see parts of the Hollow Earth that are still active and have actual monsters living in them. We know that this is still a thing from Kong Skull Island, where the skull crawlers actually live in certain parts of this Hollow Earth. And the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong graphic novel prequel about Kong has this new monster, Camazotz, who's also coming out from the Hollow Earth. So I guess there is a really giant open realm that has all these monsters in it, and we're gonna actually see some fighting going on. That's something that's gonna be cool. I don't think we've ever seen monsters in any of the Godzilla movies. Now tell me if I'm wrong, fighting under the ground in this crazy world of sorts. So that sounds pretty dang cool. Let me know what you think down below. How do you think the monsters are going to rage this monster war in the Hollow Earth? Let me know down below. So that's the new Godzilla vs. Kong synopsis and my thoughts on the matter. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell so you are fully aware when we upload all the news about Godzilla vs. Kong that hopefully will start coming out more and more. Thank you all for spending your time with me today, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.